Alright everybody, let's go. We got game number 1 in the next best of 3 series. So we have a Medivh ban right away. We're still in the Masters Clash qualifier and the Vikings get banned also. No, okay, so we are actually in the next best of 3. This is the 3rd round of the event already. Honestly, we had 2 fantastic series. I'm a little bit sad that our second match did not go the full distance. That was an awesome series. The first map in particular was just great. I would have loved to see a 3 mapper there, but again, the 2 maps were entertaining and good on Chili Mountain for doing a great job here. Now we got Soundless against the Donuts, and I have to highlight it again, the team names have changed. The last events in Europe were all captain's draft events, which means that you had a captain determined by tournament organizer usually, and that captain would then draft his team out of a player pool. So now that we're having the proper teams again in a tournament where teams can apply and then go through a qualifier, teams have shifted a little bit. People wanted to play with others in this event. Some people came back into the more competitive scene. Someone like Chris, for example, stepping back in and joining up with some old friends. Some people that haven't played Heroes in a long time, seeing the Master Clash and seeing like, you know what, has been quite some time, I want to check this out again. So therefore, all the names have changed slightly. So if the team name doesn't ring a bell, don't worry about it. The players, on the other hand, still should. So as we're heading into this, we have Lucio picked very early again. This is the second map only where Lucio did not get banned out early on. We had a ban on Medivh and Tychus, plus also on this map at least the Vikings get eliminated. Brightwing, huge priority now too. So Brightwing and Lucio, those are 2 of the high priority supports after the recent patch in particular. We still have Hydra coming in with Rexa. Awesome to see him here too, not gonna lie. I mean, again, we got Sir Ice Cream in here, for example. Hydra, Shamzik, Farlander, Nenopi. This is a cool team. If you have been diving deep into the European scene in the past, then those names are definitely ringing a bell. Not only do we have some HGC players over here, but that's also, of course, people that played after HGC and even before HGC in some of the more aggressive setups. So Ice Cream in particular is one of the main reasons why Hydra ever made it, why Rexa ever made it into the meta. Just after HGC, he was the one that came through with that pick together with Hydra and others, and it was just absolutely awesome to see that. So this is really cool to see them with the team over here. But on the other side, you got Lauber on Diablo, you got Rutsu, Copenhagen, Skork and Ixir. So all of them great players, and it's gonna be some fun setup. It's a big map. Khaldor is always a cool one too. So in this case, we have Falstad, the bird, gets banned out. They want to make sure that there's no super heavy engage with the Nubarak trying to dive on someone and then help the rest of the team to lock him in. So they're getting rid of a noob. We got Diva in, Cassia gets immediately locked in again. And, well, let's have a bit of a look of what the blue team is picking to finish their draft off, since they are already on pick number 4 and 5. Okay. So, they need a little bit of damage, and the main tank would probably help too. If not for that, I would have said, like, try to get a global in too, but again, 4-set ban, there's not that much available. Ooh, Arthas, alright! We got Arthas, Malthael, and Rexa at the front, and Nenopio and Sylvanas for some extra damage. Yeah, gotta love these guys, seriously. This is like this is exactly the kind of style that they used in the past, and they somehow always made it work. So now we have Arthas as the main tank here, together with Farlander and Hydra at the front to help them out. That changes things a little bit. Rutsu comes in with the Abatha pick. The slug is in the house, everybody. Cursed Hollow, game number 1. We're kicking things off here in the best of 3 series in the 3rd round. It's actually the last round where it's best of 3s. After that, we're moving into the semifinals. Semifinals will be best of 5 matches. So guys, let's jump in. Map number 1, Cursed Hollow. Game on! Soundless versus the Donuts. Farlander on Malthael. We got Hydra on Rexa, Nenopio on Sylvanas, Shamzik on Brightwing, and Sir Ice Cream on Arthas. On the right side of the map, we got Lauber and his boys, the Donuts with Rutsu on Cassia, Copenhagen on Diva, Skork on Abatha, and Lauber is playing Diablo with Ixir coming in last on the support side, him playing Lucio here today. So far, so good, and well, let's get this party rolling. Arthas going straight into the Howling Blast on level 1, a bit of a Misha focus for Rexa. We have Abatha coming in with a pressurized glance right from the get-go. And I'm kind of excited for this. I love myself a good Abathur, I can't help it. The one thing that always makes me sad when we talk about meta madness is that for some reason people are banning out Abathur. I never understood that at all. I mean, playing against the Slugger might be a bit of a nuisance, but watching the hero being played is always kind of great. So, I don't know. Absolutely love this. Now, things are also, of course, all shifted a little bit. I mean, we're looking at... we're currently looking here at the newest patch, and therefore it's gonna take a tournament or two until we're really seeing everybody coming in with like the power spikes, what kind of supports they want to play, what kind of priority every hero has. There's a little bit more experimentation going on, and especially the heroes that get changed will probably see a slight rise until the teams make a decision on whether or not something is viable in competitive. I mean, competitive is super different from what happens in Storm League. That's not near the same thing. So you want to scrim and test this out, but at the end of the day, it's only the real thing that can really give you a bit of an idea here. So yeah, that's that. I mean, either way, Brightwing got also changed a little bit. We're talking about tiny changes over here. In the case of Brightwing, it was only safety dust on level 13 that got slightly adjusted and got some additional functionality or adjusted functionality. But yeah, Ixia, of course, with Abathur is already putting some pressure onto the Fruit Fly here. And that is honestly the most annoying thing when you're going up against, like, an Abathur. If there's a Lucio on the other side, all of a sudden Lucio becomes an absolute killer. And you're just sitting there, it's like, get off me. But he's just chasing you down, and Abathur is delivering the damage, as we could just see there a second ago. And things like that will continue as this game goes on. So, yep, middle of the map. Still a bit of aggression happening here too. Careful. Yeah, camp is already up, so they're going to try for a bit of extra damage over here now as well. Same time that we are having our little setup, we now also have level 4 talents coming in, and that gives us Needle Spine for Abathur. Also, Misha again adjusted with the Hungry Bear now on his level 4. And it's party time! With the help of Sylvana, Soundless is pushing this in very, very aggressively here. I really, really like it. So yeah, good shit. Making some extra work in the middle and starting to really threaten that wall too. So good for them. And of course, down at the bottom of the map with the spawn of the first tribute, we're gonna have a bit of a battle over it, whereas Arthas has already rotated in to take the Watchtower for vision, so good job, making it a little bit more difficult for the opponent to rotate in, but the donuts are already underway, and the first thing that Diablo does is without hesitation moves in and reclaims it, so I'm not gonna be afraid of anything here. It's a bit of a trap setup, but just normal. Lauber, on the other hand, moves straight into it, gets locked down by the Howling Blast and loses 50% of his hit points. Brightwing at the top has to come in and help Farland out, and does exactly that. There's the Polymorph, another root, and Lauber is down. Feat initiated and successfully executed. Dibbles is dead, and Hydra kind of missed out of the channel now for just a second, but yeah, Ixia wants to interrupt, but there he is. First tribute claimed. Ah, well done. Good opening from the blue team. Good start into this. Now, if this is the first one that you're actually watching, then again, a quick reminder that this is a single elimination system in the qualification tournaments, which means that if you are out, if you lose this one, you're out. You're going to accumulate points towards the ranking, but at the same time, there's no loser bracket here. This is a single elimination system for the tournament, so yeah. So Ice Cream gets attacked now as well. They're starting to try and go for another kill here. So level 17 talent kicks in for both, which gives us the Icebound Fortitude. We've seen this particular Rexa build already with the aspect of death now on level... aspect of the beast on, on level 7. Rexa turned it a little bit into Malthael there for just a second. 24 stacks for Cassia isn't too bad either. And we also have the Mule for Abathur. Yeah, but the next tribute is spawning this time a bit in favor of the donuts, as it's more leaning towards the right side of the map. The position is slightly better for them here, easier to access, whereas Farlander has already taken a little bit of a beating here. And now that Lauber got the first death out of his system, he can start to spice things up a little bit. So, yeah, playing the Breeze Diablo, the toxic, the green Diablo that Breeze always played. They're trying to go for Hydra, and he was close. He was really close, honestly. I got a shot of maybe even aiming for the wall here and getting a wall stun through, but now we have a tribute for a tribute. And let's not forget that this is an avatar system that they are playing, right? If you're getting that tribute, that's actually really nice, because now you can let the next one go. If the next round will send us around level 10, and maybe you have a problem getting to 10 at the same time as your opponent, you can always let it go if you just got 1. And that's a nice position for them to be in. Bosses, of course, spawning at the 5-minute mark, and Hydra is already starting to attack it, but they don't care that nobody... Well, first of all, Marthel gets stunned into root. Yes, we saw that. Valenda, hello. But Lauber, he is in trouble. Cassia isn't here. Abathar is not helping enough. And Diablo is down. Soundless just simply said, let's go in. They have an Abathar. They don't have the hit points in that fight. We got Misha on top of this. So let's just go for the aggression. And at this point, Ixia also said, you know what? Diablo dying all the time is getting a little bit boring. I want to entertain the audience, so we need to spice things up a little bit. A bit of variety is important in my opinion. So he just went in and went full YOLO. He got to control Copenhagen a little bit so that it doesn't steal anything away. But he doesn't have a chance there. D.Va is about to go down too. Yeah, well, got the mech ready. Sylvanas is dead. Rutsu fully body blocked. Copenhagen also in trouble. Everybody dead and dying. Bam, that's a kill against D.Va, and that's a kill against Cassia. Full on slaughter fiesta. And now they also get the next tribute. Level 10 is in as well. Team Soundless, ladies and gentlemen. Crushing. Absolutely crushing right now. 5 kills to 1, getting the kills committed. Have the boss at the bot lane. Lauber down twice. Finally level 10 on both sides. And there we have it. The adjusted high 5. Lucio is healing himself now with the ability. And on top of that, Unstoppable is also provided. So yeah, we got the new high 5. And one of the things that I'm very thankful for, now that we're back in the European server, not in North America, is this particular talent. Ultimate Evolution. Thank fucking God. No monstrosity right now. Oh my god. You have no idea how much it was tilting me every single time I saw it. Now, there might be a couple of variations in maps and maybe team compositions where you can make Monty work, but that obsession of North America recently with playing monstrosity over Ultimate Evolution in every single game was just so frustrating to watch. Either way, 35 stacks for Cassia, first stack also for the last rides, 5 kills to 1. Experience is fairly even. Abathar has done a fantastic job soaking the lanes. Brightwing is of course now trying to use the global to counterplay that a little bit and not lose out on any of it anymore. But well, here we go. 2 to 1 tribute, so this could technically be a curse if the blue team is able to take it. But now that the Ultimate Evolution is in, you are in a better position for this team fight. Much better position for this team fight. So there we go. There's the channel, the Apocalypse are trying to come in. Lucio, Ixia is down. Ixia is down and they are crushing. They are crushing right now. They're going for the channel and that is Curse. That's the curse right here, and now they can move through the top. Mid lane is still under attack because of the camp that was claimed, but they want more than the 1 kill that they got. And they're going in deep, but they lose Brightwing. They went a little bit too hard here. They're still about to get another kill. Well, maybe Arthas. He turns around, takes Cassia down, but he himself dies too. It's a mad brawl. Big brawl coming in over here. And it is getting nasty. Abathar at the bot lane has to be very careful, or it's going to be attacked by minions soon as well. They're going for the Sylvanas kill. Rexa is down. Abathar is ready at the bottom of the map to slap it out. But towards the top side, they could go for the 5-man wipe. Falender gets out, but the curse is not going to have the effect that they hoped for. They might get the fort at the bottom of the map, but that's about it. Abathar, he saves it. He saves it to fight another day. Can he save it for long enough? The mule is working, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out for them. He actually keeps it in play. Cassia is there finally. Oh my god. That curse did pretty much nothing. They took the fort at the top, but that's all that they got. But then they come in and they finish the fort bot side off. They know that Mule is going to ruin their day if they don't. And now they're even coming through with another kill. Cassia is down. Jesus. Team Soundless. Soundless killers. That's what it is like. I think I'm going to rename them soon. They're coming in with 1 kill after another. It's just all endless brawls. Exactly what we know from these guys. 9 kills to 5. Just as the red team, as the Donuts, thought that they have a chance. that they have a chance to claw their way back here. They are getting wrecked in that last fight. They thought about a cool name, and they went for the donuts, totally forgetting that donuts are usually getting eaten. So that's exactly what's happening here, because Team Soundless is ripping them apart now. It's a weird back and forth in this game. 29,000 on both sides for the top damage dealers, Cassia and Sylvanas. Here comes the aggression again in the middle, and they are gonna get this one. This is the last fort that's still standing, or was still standing, for the donuts. So, yep, easy peasy. And that's 9-5. Yeah, not bad. 15-15. It's kind of weird, but most of this is because of the counter kills that the donuts got through up at the top. And now he can go for the objective here. So it is a bit crazy. I mean, again, this is exactly what we need here. It's exactly that craziness. That's what I expected, at least from the blue team. If you see those guys play together, Russians and Ukrainians, you know that they're going face. And they're going straight for the boss again. I mean, no time wasted at all. And up at the top, they're still hesitating. They want to go for the counter boss. They're going to get this one. But at the bottom of the map, these guys are way faster. They're not hesitating whatsoever. Yeah. Easy peasy. They get the boss, and now they can push for keep even. And at the top side, I mean, getting that boss is not bad, but there's still a fort here. So it's going to take a while for that one to be destroyed. And level 16 should now be ready. The camp is not up for another minute and a half, so it's not like you can take that 2 and enhance that push even further. Level 16 talents give us also the adrenaline boost for them now. But at the same time, Sylvanas has the Will of the Forsaken. D.Va is channeling, so we're going to see 2 tributes against 0, which puts them in a position for a potential curse. But how does Team Soundless play this out now? They got Sylvanas. They can go for the keep. And, well, guys, I wouldn't put it past them to go for core here. They are a team that is totally willing to YOLO. So the smart play would be try to go for keep, take the keep, and retreat. But they are often not playing the smart card here. If you go core, then you have to also go and finish it, because there's Mule on the map. And yeah, they retreat. Okay, that's a smart play to do. YOLOing against a core when your opponent runs an Abathur with Mule, not really what is considered a smart play. So yeah, they are moving back, and I like it. They have a 4-kill lead. They have to be careful because of all the tributes that are in the hands of the donuts. But now we got 9 kills to 5, level 16 on both sides. Boss is not going to do too much against the double towers. Even Brightwing is moving in, and since they're already taking position around the tribute, you know which way this one is going to go. Yeah, they're going to grab this one. Even waiting for a potential rotation. They're actually trying to see if they can maybe catch someone off guard here as they're moving in from the bottom, which is not really happening. So yeah. We have 1 camp taken. And unfortunately for the blue team, you can see they're disappointed they're not getting the brawl. They're now moving in for the channel. X here, yeah, no. That's just a big nope right there. Not the play that you want to make, my friend. It's not a bush that you want to check. Not this one. Alright, so now we got the mid lane. They gotta defend this first. There's the leading experience for the donuts now. And if you look at the XP, look at what Abathur has here. 14,000 experience points. The minion experience, the difference right here, that is the big deal. Hero experience, mercenary experience, structures, passive, everything is in favor of Team Soundless. Minion experience, very, very different. That's why especially Abathur had a huge impact, but he's not the only thing. Also, that last curse didn't really do them a whole lot of favors. The curse can easily backfire if you don't have heroes on the lanes to serve. And now Team Soundless has to fight for this if they don't want to get cursed. So Ice Cream gets assisted by Brightwing, Howling Blast, Diablo with the APOC, a little bit of panic move by Lauba, last rites, and goodbye. Dibbles is down. Dibbles is down, he didn't have the stacks, he's not going to be back. And that's a follow-up kill against the ultimate evolution of Abathur. They take that one down. And now the red team can only run. There's nothing else for them to do. Just get the hell out of there. D.Va dies, so does Cassia. Yeah, way too many heroes falling over here. They're trying to go for Ixir too. He should be able to make it out now, but oh boy, are they suffering. Are they trying to go for core here with Abathur? I don't think they can. They are too low. No. They're falling back. I would have been shocked if they would have tried to make that play. But yeah, check out the team fight. That did not go well at all. Diablo died too early, and then they followed up with kill after kill after kill. Cassia going down, D.Va being destroyed. That's, of course, tribute number 2 now for the blue team in this particular curse phase. top side. Abathur was trying to push this back a little bit further. But, whew, we're off to a good first game here. Yeah, not too shabby. Alright, so. Hydra. Where's Hydra actually sitting in on the damage output particularly? 22,000, 39,000. I mean, he's providing mostly the stuns here. Sylvanas, as you would expect, she's the main damage healer for them, but Malthael is short behind here. 54,000 for Cassia, who's stacking kind of okay. I mean, again, late game is always the question with her. Abathur's the only one that hasn't died yet. The Slugger, as usual. Okay. And 4 deaths on Cassia and on Diablo. The two have died together. More than 50%. It's actually 60% of the team's deaths. 66.6 if you want to be really annoying about it. And I know that there's like some nerd with a clipboard sitting watching the stream is like, 60%? That's not accurate, Khaldor. And he's like, I know. And he's German, of course. They're all German. This is not correct. The real number is a little bit different. And yes, it matters. But yeah, anyways. So that is a bad tribute to fight for the Donuts. That position is not a good one for them. They're not even trying. Yeah, they got 20 finally. I mean, the blue team had it first, but they're not rotating, they're not trying, they're just saying like, alright, that position sucks, just do whatever you want. Mixing Fire is ready right here. There's also the Hive Mind. Let's go. The curse is in. Let's... Well, Diablo, hello? What the fuck? Why? Lauba, not like this! Oh my god. The curse is on. He disappears. And, well, so does Cassia. 1 down, 2 down. They're keeping Sylvanas alive. And now they're going for D.Va. Arthas has already zoned out Ixia. He's YOLOing around there a little bit. There's nothing that he can do. That is a disaster. This is not how I saw this game ending. This is not what I expected here at all. They're going for the core. Nobody can blame him. I mean, there we go. Abathur was killed. The slug is down. Hydra took it. 16 kills to 6. And the Donuts are losing game number 1 in the best of 3 series as Team Soundless is moving in and crushes them on Cursed Hollow. GG and well played. That was a bit of an anticlimactic ending over here. Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV. Alright, Team Soundless against the Donuts, everybody. Let's go. We got Towers of Doom as our second map, and Team Soundless has the 1-0 lead over the Donuts. Now again, I explained this earlier, but I want to go over it real quickly again. This is a single elimination system tournament, so whichever team loses here is out of the tournament. This is only the first out of 4 qualifiers though. The team that wins the qualifier automatically qualifies for the main event. The other teams that I eliminated earlier that don't win qualifiers, they still gain points, and based on those points there's a ranking that gets built throughout all those 4 qualifiers, and the top 8 will then play a separate tournament in which 4 additional teams will be decided to join the main event. Isn't really that complicated. Think it through in your head. Pretty easy setup. In total we need 8 teams. That's how we play it out. We can go over that a bit more in the future as well, but for now let's focus a little bit on the game at hand. We're in the 3rd round of our first qualifier. We have Hogger banned, Medivh gets banned, Brightwing and Chromie all get eliminated early on, which leaves us with Lucio, who was played, if I'm not mistaken, in the tournament in games that we casted twice and lost both of them. So initially he was insta-banned, and then teams started to let him through, and yeah, he so far hasn't really convinced anyone. Cassia gets first picked. Seen that a couple of times too. And we also have a Tychus and Diablo now locked in. Yeah, last game, I mean, honestly, that Arthas worked out way better than I expected to work for them. They did a great job with it, and I mean, especially towards the end, Diablo just running straight into them, getting insta-killed, the team forced to fight. Things didn't really go well for them at all. So yeah, that was a little bit of a slap down there. But anyways, now we have Ixia on Ana, we got Lauba on Jojo. So totally different setup that since we're heading into Towers of Doom. Different map, different setup. And yeah, the Donuts, they want to bring this back, obviously. I mean, in an ideal world, you want to win the entire tournament, but even if you don't, the farther you move in the tournament bracket, the more points you gather for the ranking that will then determine if you're participating in a potential Mercy tournament, you know, the last qualifier tournament there. So, yeah, gotta win every round. Gonna go as far as you possibly can. I mean, at this point, Li Ming gets banned out. No nano boost for her, so when it comes to the nano boost, you gotta ask yourself what exactly do you want to go for here. Could go for Malthael, nano boost him, could go for a different mage. Stukov gets also banned out. I mean, he was great before, but obviously now that some of the talents were changed a little bit, he's even better, especially when we're talking about his lurking arm build with the level 1. We've seen it in action now a few times, the low blow. Malthael gets picked away, one of the reasons why they also didn't ban him on Ana, since they wanted him for themselves. And currently we got Shamzik on Uther. Alright. Yeah, what else do we get with that? We have our last two picks. Sonya and the nano boost target. It is... Ooh, Zeratul. Sonya, Zeratul, Cassia. Alright, fair enough. I thought they would add another range damage dealer for Ana to boost in, but nope. Instead, we're gonna see Roots on Zeratul. Okay, that's gonna be good too. And what do we see for the blue team? Team Soundless, they would love the 2-0 victory if they can get it. But, yep, the Donuts, they got different plans, I guess. Rexa, Hydra with him again. Alright, so Diablo and Rexa all the way at the front. The 1-0 lead already for Team Soundless. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. Towers of Doom. Another map, and it could be the last one of this series. Depends a little bit on the Donuts. Let's see if Lauba can survive a little bit longer on Jojo than he can with Diablo. Maybe they can bring it back and force Game 3. We'll find out right now. Team Soundless is in the lead in our Heroes of the Storm series. We have them going up against the Donuts on our second map. Hydra on Rexa. Nenopy is playing Tychus for the blue team. We got Sir Ice Cream on Diablo. Shamzik on Uther. And Farlander is playing Malthael in game number 2. The Masters Clash, New European Heroes of the Storm tournament. So we have our first qualifier ready. And it is party time, as the red team has locked in a fun one. We got Rutzo on Zeratul, Copenhagen on Sonya, Skog on Cassia, Ixia on Ana, the Heroes of the Storm Grandma, and Lauba is playing Johanna. Also, we got actually a grenade build set up here. The contact healing is in for the biotic grenade in this game. And yep, it is time to party, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. Bit of a brawl in the middle of the map to kick things off. And yep, the damage is there. Tiger's got a bit nerfed on his build, so the frag grenade, the damage increase has been reduced from 20% down to 10. Again, a lot of the heroes received small changes on talents in particular, but power levels, we'll see how much they've changed. A lot of the heroes that got nerfed are still pigs. I mean, we had some adjustments to Cassia too. Still see her as an early first pick here. Tychus in a similar position, of course. So, yep, it's going to be quite a bit of fun here. But yeah, obviously Zeratul is a hero that we talked recently about quite a bit, since we saw him a couple of times in the CCL. Cure was the only player that adopted the European style of playing him, which you see here now. So everybody else in NA still seems to really hardcore rely on the VP, whereas Europe for like more than a year and a half has now played around with the Might of the Nerazine. And the European players, because of the ping disadvantages, couldn't really play Zeratul on the NA server. But now that we are back in the European tournament on the European Heroes of the Storm server, we'll see that a lot more. In this case, it's Rutsu. I would say that the two players to really watch out the most when we're talking about Zeratul are probably Tai and Dino. Then on top of that, you have Nick. But Rutsu can also deliver quite a bit there. So it's kind of cool to have them in a position where they have the option again to play these heroes that just require you to have low ping. And that's, if you're playing cross-region, that's just a problem. But it was always awesome to see at least some of the NA players adopting that style and then really just zipping around the opponent's backline and destroying people. And Cure has done a fantastic job with that time and time again. So right now we could see the same thing happening from Rutsu here. And he has to make it work for the red team to bring this back and getting into game number 5. And they are applying aggression already. but we've seen on the last map that Team Soundless is first of all not afraid of brawling, and second of all also have really good control in these team fights. So for Rutsu it is going to be a bit tricky since there are stuns on the other side that he has to evade. If he jumps in and Uther gets an easy stun on him, they can take him down with a quick Misha follow-up, and then Diablo also eliminating him. So for Zeratul, this is going to be a dicey one. He needs to be really, really careful how he plays this out, because I guarantee you that Hydra and his boys are just sitting there and shot calling whenever they're having any idea of where Zeratul is, where he approaches from, and where he could go for. Because his targets are kind of limited, so if they can lock him down just once, they will exploit the weak hit point pool and take him down immediately. So, yeah. But either way, for now, we have on level 4, we got the Psionic Strength in, we have the Shadow Hunter in the rhythm for Tychus this time, not going through any the bigger they are setups, since they could be counterplayed by the blinds on the side of the red team. First channels are through, and as usual, it is the fight over the third altar that really matters the most here. The top left, top right were exchanged by the two teams. Cassia stacking nicely with 21 and 3 minutes, but Hydra gets this stack for them. So bam, shots are fired. And so far, Tychus hasn't really gotten a lot of stacks. 3 stacks is not a lot. Honestly, it's nothing. I mean, again, he didn't even have the level 4 talent for a long, long time or anything, but still, you want to always be in a position where someone stuns the target for you, you get the minigun duration through, and you do that a couple of times at the beginning of the game, and then towards the end, you will stack automatically. The duration is just boosted so much that you have no problems at all. But so far, that hasn't really happened because he couldn't set it up for him properly. Level 7 talents are now also in. That gives us, as usual, the Wormhole over here. We got also the Battle Rage. Diablo pushing the... Lauba and Diablo going up against each other and playing this out a bit. But, well, let's see. So, in the middle of the map, there's Hydra already moving along. Again, they want to try and invade the bottom right. They are a bit too late for that to happen. So the camp gets taken. But it was a close call. If you arrive 2 seconds earlier, then it's a different story. You can force that fight if you want to. So good on the red team that they were able to evade that here. Rutsu, yeah, he's getting aggressive immediately. I mean, check out the hit point pool of Hydra. He got bullied hard by Zeratul. So you gotta be super careful. That guy's a beast. He's a great player. And as I said, this is going to be easy for him because there's a lot that can counterplay him. But he is going to be there, always waiting for a chance. And if he plays it disciplined and careful, then he can do a lot in this. Double altar at the bottom of the map as the two teams are, of course, trying to progress a bit. We have an experience advantage for the Donuts on top of that too, so that's a nice boost for them. That could help them here as well. Zeratul is already sitting in the middle, catching a bit of additional experience, but he will come in soon. 0 kills in this game so far. 11 stacks for Tychus. Needs definitely a bit more if he wants to have an impact on this. Gets the grenade through. There we go. So Ice Cream. Yeah, Sleep Dart, nice, good connect, and that's the opportunity to take him down, but Diablo gets saved by Uther. In comes Zeratul, and they immediately stun him out. Oh my god, what? You are shitting me. Diablo, the big save on Diablo. Malthael goes down, Lauba nearly died, they're getting a stun in on Sonya, and that's the counter kill against Copenhagen. But unbelievable that Diablo made it in this case. Like, how? How did he survive this? Sick city. Yeah, there's a play against Tychus though, and that's another kill. Cassia takes him down. Immediate wall stun. Zeratul in the back, and that's the end of Rexa. Nice. Big damage and a kill against Shamzik. Everybody dead and dying on the blue team side. The red team coming through. The Vengeance locking in. The level 10 talent. Bullying down. Burying down on everything that they have, bullying Diablo in the process, and, well, that is... that's an opening. They might have lost one of the bell towers here, or one of the altars, but holy hell. Check out the save on Diablo. Granted, they lost everybody else afterwards, but still, that save was insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, it was down to 10 hit points multiple times, and they somehow kept him alive. Now, the problem is that they lost the entire bot lane afterwards in the fight, and now it's just a shit show. But, whew, they are in trouble. 27 stacks, at least Tychus has a little bit more to his name. 32 for Cassia, though. And, yeah, top side, that's where the pumpkins make it through, too. That's 50% of the HP gone already, thanks to the level 7 talent. And I'm a little bit scared for Soundless. They're a great first game, but right now, the Donuts are murdering them. I mean, damn. They're really crushing. There's a lot of control on the map now, and the 5 versus 3 situation in Bell Tower is going to be difficult. Oh my god, that's annoying as fuck. Yeah. Ana. Clay. We had Diablo using his Apocalypse immediately just to interrupt her. Just to get this out of the way. So that they don't have to play around this. They knew that this would be a nuisance, so instead they go for Dibble's ult as well. But as you can see, here comes the play against Diablo. He pushes out, but it's just of no use. He dies. There's the jump. Lauber goes deep with a condemn. Can they follow this up? Divine Shield. Shamzik, the sleep dot. And he makes it out. The pumpkins connect, at least a few of them, but oh boy, is that a game. 5 kills to 1. The Donuts, they don't want to give up on this event yet. No. They are saying, guys, we can still win this one. We can still come in here and take them down. First game might not have gone our way. Yeah, was a little bit wonky at times. But now let's bring this back and just dominate them. Team Soundless, they're not giving up on this one either. I can guarantee you that. They're gonna fight until the last one's down. And they are brawling it out down here, but they are this time on the losing side of it. They lose Malthael. Cassia, that's the counter kill, but no stack for Malthael's level 10. Sonya is still sitting in the middle, and they're now pushing in against Lauber. Oh, that sleep dart. Ixia, you monster. If not for that sleep dart, Lauber would have died to Diablo. But they keep him alive. Copenhagen is now facing off in a one-on-one situation against Hydra, who has absolutely zero interest to do that. Misha is sitting at the sides, yeah, like, wait, 1 versus 1? Shut up. Like, I'm here too. How dare you ignore me? It's like, I'm sorry, I apologize. But anyways, so now we got 2 kills to 6. Nearly a 2-level lead for the Donuts, but we have some sick games. And they're chasing. They want that Sonya. They don't get it, but they sleep darts. These insane sleep darts from Ixia. I mean, he's like, line them up, baby. 3 in a row. Oh, yeah. He should unlock a couple of achievements for those. I mean, seriously, they should bring in a few achievements in Heroes of the Storm. Hit a triple sleep dart. And Ixia is gonna stand there. What do you mean achievement? I do that every day. I'm like, screw you. Bounce, 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 bounce. They get some value. Lauber's jumping in as well. Lauber is such a diva. He wants to always, like, you know, go for the big entry here. So he's jumping into the fight. He's like, ta-da! I'm here. And, well, honestly, I think he picked that because then he can jump out of the way too. Anyways, they're starting to come in for the bell tower. They want to reconvert it. And they might have a chance here, especially with Rexa now committing to the ult. The boar chasing Ixia. They're like, leave me alone. 2 kills to 6, but there's the level 16 talent. Now, Sonya has also converted the bell tower at the top, so they might have gotten control over the bot lane. And granted, bot lane is the most important lane because of the 2 pumpkin camps that are holding in there. But top lane is still something that you kind of need. So here we have it, our level 16 talent on the side of the Donuts. We have Zeratul with a Master Warblade after the Bending Strikes here. And it's time to party. Bot lane is getting attacked again, and the Donuts, they want to capitalize on the level 16 talent. They want to use that advantage, and they're going for Dibbles. Divine Shield is out. There's the Apocalypse. They're all dodging it, but Cassia is dead. They get the bell tower again, though. That's a triple altar phase coming up. Now, they can't fight the fight. That's the problem. Lauber is also getting attacked, and Lauber is down. So, Team Soundless, they lost out on 2 of the bell towers now. But they might walk away with 2 or maybe even 3 of these altars because it's a 5 versus 3 situation on the map. Down at the bottom, there's also the channel. Nobody interrupting. I don't think that Harry, the hero minion, is gonna get that done. So that's 2 shots fired. That's another 2 by Farlander. Yeah, maybe. Nope. Immediate attack. There's also Zeratul now jumping in. Top right. They try to keep those alive. Cassia's back in 5 seconds. Jojo a little bit less than that. And Rutsu, he nearly gets the kill against Farlander. Oh my god, but he just can't fight 1 versus 5 here. They get 6 shots though. Kind of worth it. I mean, again, they at least get 1. 21 points to 16. It's a crazy setup here. And now they're just simply going for boss. They're like, well, they're gonna go for the bell tower conversion. Might as well take the boss and use that. So, yep. Let's claim it, baby. Let's go for it. Easy peasy. That's finally also the 16 talent ready for Team Soundless. I mean, they fought the last fight even without the level 16 talents. Yeah, reconversion is here. Shots are getting fired. 12 points to 21, but now it's a 4 versus 4 situation on bell towers again. It's a weird one. This game isn't over yet. This is a comeback map. It always was. Always has been, always will be. This is a map where you can always come back, even if you're down to like 1 or 2 points on the core. You just need some momentum in the late game. And they've done really, really well. Right now, top side, off we go. There's a little bit of damage coming in as we have another play for Cassia. Skork is just too far out, and he gets racked again. Well, yeah, got healed for a long time by Ana, but Ixia has absolutely no chance against that damage output to keep him alive. And the blue team, like, I don't know. This looked so good for the Donuts. It looked fantastic. But the blue team is now coming in with more and more damage as all of this continues and is just able to get a kill after a kill after a kill. And this could turn the entire game around. Like, I don't know. If this continues, then they are going to luck out eventually and get another big fight just before an objective, maybe convert a few of those bell towers over. And just look at this. Rutsu nearly dies here. He barely makes it out, but there's so much pressure now on these individual heroes. Soundless is moving as a 4 or 5 man unit the entire time, and they find their opportunities to get these kills in. I mean, there's another altar now up, and it's a 5 versus 5 battle over it. But here comes the play with the Apocalypse combo as they're trying to go for it. But the Ice Cream gets focused down. The Divine Shield keeps him alive. They had to pop it over here. They used the Divine Shield, and now they go for the Zeratul kill. And Zeratul... What? Ixia, shut up! No way! Zeratul is alive. Diablo is dead. Ixia is a fucking beast. I thought Banana's Ana was Bananas because Banana's Ana always gets banned because nobody wants to play Nana's Banana because it's just a little bit too much. But Ixia's Ana Banana. Ana, what? Even I'm losing track here. I'm like, what the fuck? How did he keep that alive? I'm as confused as you guys are. I mean, what's going on here? Ixia is beasting it with the Eye of Horus. Now they take Sonya down. I mean, Tychus is dead and the fight just doesn't stop. Zeratul is crushing it. They're body blocking Diablo. This is insane. Dibbles down, bell tower conversion, level 19, nearly 20, 11 to 7. Oh my god, this is amazing. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. This is a great game. This is a fantastic game. One bell tower is up. They don't give a shit. They're like, guys, we are gonna maximize this now. Let's take this one down at the bottom and get 6 shots fired, drop them down into the single digits. Easy peasy. Right there. Bam! Mad barrage. Boom! In your face, baby. 6 to 11 and 21. And yep, he is zoning them out even further over here. Level 20 talents are, of course, in. And Ixia needs a raise. He needs a raise. Seriously. That guy is just crazy at this point. I mean, calm down. Hasn't died yet either. I mean, he's an Ana player, so there's that. But, yeah. Now, in the middle of the map, they're reconverting at least one of them. The level 20 talents are ready, as I said. Shadow Stride is in. Rock Stopper. The Armored Stance. And it is time to party a little bit harder over here. They're trying to retake the bottom of the map now. And off we go. Top side, Sonya is aiming for another bell tower. Level 20 will be ready for Team Soundless. If you ever bring it back, that's the level you want to pull it off. It's single digits against 21 points. So there's a huge advantage for Team Donuts. The Donuts are ready. Yeah, off we go. They got the redemption. No one can stop death. And they're retaking. But guess what? Sonya at the top lane. She's taking this one too. Easy peasy. Got the level 7 in as well. So, yep. More damage to mercenaries. Can easily take those. Has a little bit more of a time frame there. So level 7 talent allows her to really obliterate the top lane with those camps over and over and over again. Gets it much easier. But here we go. At this point, we're having the play for the bot lane. Single altar over here. So that's 5 shots fired if the Donuts take it. It's all about the team fight right now. Depending on who wins it. The Ice Cream is sitting at the side. I think they're going to sniff him out quickly. They're definitely going to check this one out. Barely dodging out on it. Wow. Okay. Didn't catch him apparently. Zeratul is sitting on the sides trying to get some damage in too. This time they caught a whiff of Diablo. Yeah, all the sulfur over there is just, it smells. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Unless you have COVID and can't smell anything. Either way, there's already the ult. Last rights, not successful, but there's the kill against Misha. They need to get the kill. Ixia, what? He's finally down. Finally he's down, but Sonya, wham, bam, taking Tychus down. Rek'Sai is dead too. The melee assassins are absolutely murdering. Uther is dead. He's going to be back with the redemption. They're coming in for another play. Double stun against Sonya, and Malthael is the one that dies. Sonya is alive, and she dies to Uther. Oh my god, what a bloodbath. Lauber jumps away. He's the only survivor together with Zeratul is already on Uther's ass again. Uther comes in with a stun, tries to take Johanna down, but he just can't. And here come Malthael and Diablo. What a fight! Malthael is dead. Lauber... What is happening? The spray game is on point. Varian is confused. So am I. Everybody is. And that's Dibbles down. What an insane setup. Diablo charging in just as Lauber uses his unstoppable. No effect. Now they're gonna try and take the bell tower. If they can't take it, then the game's over. Insane fight. Absolutely insane fight. They come in with the damage once again. They try to take the bell tower here. And of course, we're going to have all of them back on the map in just a few seconds. If they channel the altar, the game is over and we're going to head into game number 3. Unfucking-leavable. The kind of fights that we're having over here are ridiculous. There's the kill. Ixia comes in with the Eye of Horus again. Hydra is about to go down. The channel is completed. This is game, baby. We're going game number 3. We're going the full distance as the Donuts lock in a victory on Towers of Doom against Team Soundless. Game number 3. Guys, it's on. Infernal Shrines is the map. The Donuts, they made it happen. They came back on map 2. It was a pretty crazy setup. Rutsu with a fantastic Zeratul play the entire time. Ixia with an insane Ana, honestly. It was just brutal what he pulled off sometimes. And now we're heading into game number 3, where we immediately see Medivh banned again. We got Chromie also banned out. I mean, Infernal Shrines, it's going to be interesting which kind of heroes they want to pick for the wave clear on the shrine. Maybe we're going to see... honestly, with those players, I was about to say another Vala. Ty played it in one of the earlier games, but I don't really think that that's necessarily a pick. Then again, Tychus has just been banned. He's been a regular on this map, not only for Odin, but for everything else that he can currently get out here. So, yeah, what else are we going to get? First picks are going to be interesting too, of course, on this map right now. But yeah, again, time will tell. We're jumping ahead a bit. I was just really impressed with some of the plays on the last map, and I love that we have another series that heads straight into game number 3, so that's awesome. And, well, here we go. We got Cassia coming in as the first pick. We already saw that a couple of times now, of course. And, well... the Sound Farlander side. This is obviously the map choice of the Donuts, since Team Soundless went in and took first pick. So that's going to make that also very interesting, because they had to come in with a game plan, right? They picked Infernal Shrines, they want to come through with something, take their sweet time picking the first few, but there's Diablo again, and that didn't really go all that well for Lauber the last time. Now, Lauber is a little bit of a hit or miss when he plays his games. I mean, he had some insane situations on the last map too. Now he's on Diablo again, and this is a great map for him. I mean, Infernal Shrines has a lot of opportunities where you can get stuns, and then after 16 double stuns through. Ana, Ixia, he was insane on the last map. If he can perform on that level again, that's going to be a big problem for Soundless as is. Now they go for Malthael right off the bat. That already eliminates one of the heroes that we could see nano boosted by Ixia, always assuming that he goes into a nano boost. Last time he didn't do that at all. Didn't have a good target on the other hand though. So Nano P with Malthael. We got Hydra right away on Diva. And, well, let's see what we're gonna have. What else? When it comes to the bans right now, they get rid of Uther again. One of the things that you don't really want to go up against is that Malthael with the Divine Shield in certain situations. The Sonya was super impactful. in the previous game too, so it doesn't surprise me at all that they're banning that out. D.Va can of course create a bit of space too, but they need something else that has a bit of an oomph, I feel. I honestly wonder what Ice Cream is going to take as his tank. We saw him on an Arthas in the first game, so it's not really out of the realm of possibility that it goes into something that is a little bit out of the normal meta. Would fit with their composition too. Leo and Sylvanas. That's a scary composition, seriously. If you have a Sylvanas push going with a Punisher, and then Leo can also always drop that quick entomb, has the wave clear not only on the shrine, but also when it comes to the rotation between top and mid lane. And this is a scary comp. This is a really solid setup. And Team Soundless, what do they round their draft out with? That's a bigger question right now. Well, Muradin Brightwing. Alright. Okay, let's see how that comes together for them. Currently, I like the donut setup more. I mean, again, it comes down to how you play it out, right? But there's a lot of control for Team Soundless now, at least a bit with Muradin, with Brightwing. There's a couple of blinds available too, but Rutsu, if he gets a good damage dealer right now, I think it's going to be rough for Team Soundless. So I kind of like that draft. The Donuts, the last pick on game number 3 in our third round of the Masters Clash qualifier, and it's Zul. Tons of wave clear, triple front line, a lot of space for Sylvanas. Let's go. Infernal Shrines, everybody. Let's get ready. This game is going to decide which team moves on to the semi-final and which team is out of the tournament for now. So let's jump straight in. Team Soundless against the Donuts. Yeah, prepare yourselves for Soundless against the Donuts. Game number 3. And, well, the Donuts have a pretty solid draft, but Team Soundless had great coordination. Game number 1, game number 2, they showed their traditional aggressive style. Question just remains, can they follow up with another victory in game 3, yes or no? We have Hydra and D.Va, Nenopio and Cassia, Farlander is playing Malthael, so Ice Cream on Muradin and Shamsig on Brightwing. And to the right side of the map, it is Copenhagen on Leoric. We got Skog on Sylvanas, Lauber on Diablo, Rutsu on Zul, and Ixir is playing Ana. Okay, so that is a setup right now in which we're currently looking at a very traditional playstyle or setup for the Donuts. I mean, tons and tons of wave clear, good rotations between the lanes. They have an opportunity to push in with the Punisher once that they have Sylvanas set up as well. In addition to that, we're now also looking at, well, against the grenade setup with the contact healing, that also is renewal, so a little bit of self-sustain for Leo as he's moving topside. The Stormbolt build for Muradin. And I'm a bit excited for this one. I want to see how exactly Team Soundless plays this setup. How are they going to make this work? Because just looking at the objective and the amount of wave clear, it feels that Team Donuts has a lot more options of what they can do here. Because this is one of those moments where you don't even have to go always for the objective, right? With that much wave clear, you can technically try and push some of those lanes in and force the opponent to react to it, split some of the heroes off, and then collapse onto the shrine and try to get some quick stacks in. So right now we have the camps taken, the 1 minute mark has passed. Leo is still sitting up at the top, doing his thing here. And, I mean, time will tell. Time will tell how exactly this is going to pan out. But I am very much interested how Soundless is going to try and play. Because, honestly, I'm going to be honest, right now, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Not with the way the games have gone so far. I guess they have to go into a tournament soul setup over here for Malthael. I mean, how do you get that connected? Because Lauber should also have a chance to just like stay alive a bit more. The wall stun possibilities here are endless. I mean, you see one coming in right as we are speaking about it. Yeah, gets that one connected without any problems at all. Leo comes now in with his level 4 Needle Peasants. Lauber is coming in with the Souls to the Flame. Going for the additional heal and survivability here. It's gonna be tricky. I mean, kills are going to reign supreme here, but the push potential alone that we have on the red team side is just so absolutely absurd. Now, we're obviously having the shrine announced another 5 seconds, so we'll see what happens here. But the teams are immediately moving over towards their own camps since they want to push for it. The shrine is happening in the middle of the map this time, so plenty of opportunity to push the top lane out a bit together with it. And down here, Lauber, they have to play around D.Va a little bit. I mean, the space that can be created by Hydra is a little bit annoying. D.Va can also set the explosion up and take some control over the shrine, which is another big one. And yep, there we go. Ixia is starting to now move into position. I mean, he's gonna sit behind the debris a lot. He can never really engage all that much. It's a bit of a question of whether or not Muradin is willing to just jump deep enough to put pressure onto Ana here. I wouldn't have really put it past them to maybe go into a Jojo and play simply with a falling sword again, which we've seen a few times against Ana players because it puts so much pressure on them that they basically can't heal anymore. So that's huge as well. But, well, here we go. We got our play in the middle, and for now at least the Donuts have taken the position, but the lead in stacks goes to Soundless. They have the 19 minions now. Stormbolt is missing though, but they gotta be careful here. And again, Zul, he is just now joining the fun, and they have the early level 7. They will have the early level 7, but there's the explosion, 31 to 21. They have to heavily engage now if they want to take it. Soundless is in the lead. So how are the Donuts going to play this one out? They're 10 behind. They need to take at least some wins here. But there's a lot of zoning happening. There's the wall stun though. And the root Muradin is dead. Can they get more? Muradin is down. They're trying to go for Hydra. He boosts out barely, but the Punisher has been claimed. Frozen Punisher is in, and it's party time. They triggered the jump just in front of it. Leo is already up at the top and helping the camp out going through the wall. That's some serious damage. That is more damage than the Punisher over here is likely going to do. Ah, well, it's a Frozen Punisher. It's a different story. He might survive a bit longer. But that's a great opening for the Donuts regardless. I mean, given the circumstances, obviously in an ideal world, you want to be the one taking the Punisher. But if that doesn't happen, if you just compare the damage in the middle to the damage done at the top, that's a win for the red team. They're ahead in experience and they got the kill. Now, is that enough to snowball the game? No, obviously not. But it's still good enough to have some real solid start into all of this. And at least set the pace a little bit, you know? Set the tone. A little bit of a jab over here. This fight, on the other hand, that's a bit of a different story. Brightwing is moving in. Nano P! Yeah, Cassia is down. Uh-oh, this could be problematic for Team Soundless. Do they... Oh, full on D.Va! The explosion takes Zul down! And they go for the counter kill against D.Va herself. Down goes Leo, and yep, that's the kill. Explosion kill, everybody. Camp was actually stolen. Check this out. There's the explosion, and bam! That's how you set a D.Va kill up, right there. That's actually pretty epic. Yeah, so it's 3 kills to 2, still half a level ahead, but it shows that both of the teams are very willing to fight. Which of course is kind of nice for heroes like Muradin, who are now sitting at 19 stacks on the baseline. But there is nothing better than having these kills, honestly, with a nice... these D.Va explosion kills. They're always kind of funny. They usually don't happen all that much, but they were really, really willing to fight this one out. So yeah, good for them. I mean, anyways, level 10 abilities are ready, and you guessed it also after game number 2 that we have the Eye of Horus again for Ixia. So it doesn't pull any punches, goes straight for the ult in game number 3 as well. Poison Nova is in. There's the setup against Malthael, and can they follow? No, they were hoping for Lauber to be able to go in and connect the stun into the wall. That's the cool thing about setting the prison up with Diablo. If you come in and you're going for the Entomb, then you can pretty much just like stun with Diablo into the Entomb wall, which is pretty awesome. I mean, the same works also with the Tassadar wall back in the day when we saw Tassadar regularly, so that was kind of fun. But those setups are pretty epic. In this case, it didn't really work because Diablo came in a bit too late. He was too far away. Tormented Souls is now available for Team Soundless, so they went for that. I talked about it a bit at the beginning of the game that we expect this to be taken. But yeah, with all of this, we got now 2 kills against 3. We have also Malthael starting to take the camp. Muradin is anchoring the place so that nobody comes in and tries and steal it away. So they're claiming it and timing it together with the opponent's team. But as I mentioned at the beginning and during the draft already, there's insane amount of wave clear. And now with the level 10 ability, we in addition to that also have not only the Apocalypse, but also the Poison Nova. And if you just set one good Entomb up and then come through with an Apocalypse, Poison Nova, Wailing Arrow, there's a shit ton of good usage that we can get out of this. Muradin is jumping in and talking about putting your talents to some good use. The quest is completed for Muradin. Slicing, dicing, yeah, 13 to 6 stacks. Mad Brawl, Brightwing will have to come in soon. Doesn't help Steva out. So Ice Cream eating tons of damage, not Ice Cream, sorry. And, well, there we go. Wailing Arrow is in. They're trying to take control of all of this. There's the wall sun against Malthael, and he's dead. He went for it and died immediately after popping his Tormented Soul, and now they are taking Diva down too. That's the donuts, ladies and gentlemen. Poison, Nova, the Tomb, the Apocalypse, mad damage for them. And they're going for the camps. And topside, that doesn't really look all that great either, because if unintended, this is likely going to damage the fort. Brightwing is now moving top, so that's going to help, but so is Leo, so there's another one. They're stealing the camps away, and they're even waiting this out. They haven't taken the objective yet. They're sitting at 39. They're going to claim it soon, and then push through the bottom, especially with the level 13 talent that they have now. But that's extra damage at the top fort, so it's pretty much a double fort play that they're attempting here. And Copenhagen, he can die for this if he wants to. He's going to ghost out, so it's not a problem. But even if he died for it, totally fine. An entire fort, are you kidding me? I mean, I'm going to take that trade any day of the week. So Leo gets away, and down here at the bottom of the map, we currently have 5 kills to 2, 13 talent is in, double fort eliminated. That was a great start. That was a really, really good objective value that they had. They got the kills, and, well, they got even more than that. Yeah, I talked about this a bit at the beginning. Even in the draft I mentioned it. I want to see how they play, the blue team. Because I feel that the draft for the Donuts is just better. Like, they have a great setup here. Obviously, coordination plays a big role. You need to have that coordination set up here. But that push power that they have, that alone, thanks to Sylvanas, thanks to the wave clear, is insane. Is absolutely insane. So, right now, there's the attack in the middle. They got the fort down to 50% HP. Level 13 talents are by now available on both sides, which gives us also some unstoppable frames for Malthael. Inevitable End is in, but at the bottom of the map, the entire wall was lost. So they lost a lot here. The entire wall on the keep is lost. In the top lane, they lost the fort. The fountain, funny as it is still in play. But they are pressuring even more. And with a 1.5 level lead, you're talking about a level 16 problem from the perspective of Team Soundless. So this isn't going to be easy to come back into. Is it impossible? No. If Lauber oversteps, they can punish him, but there's pressure now. And the Donuts, they are applying pressure. They want to apply and keep that pressure up. There's the Poison Nova now being used. Okay. Explosion is there. The play for the kill. The Apocalypse. Ah, but Brightwing helping them out. The problem is that they are insanely low. Look at Farlander. Farlander is nearly dead. Everybody is so insanely low, but Zul is the one dying. Ixia gets nearly taken down. Muradin still alive, and unbelievable the control of Team Soundless. Honestly, it felt that 2 of their heroes should at least have fallen in that last skirmish, and they somehow kept everybody alive, and they even got the kill against Zul. Nicely done. Well played by Team Soundless. Great coordination in the team fight. They are still way behind in experience, and lacking the level 16 is going to be a problem in the next pushes that will be happening here. But still, that was a really important fight for them, and they got at least 1 kill out of that and close the distance a bit. But now with level 16, you can try and invade here. If you really wanted to, you could try. Don't think that they're going to do it. They're going to let this one slide. They're taking their own camp on the right side still. They want to guard this too. Pushing through the middle of the map. 16 talents are in. We got the old school setup with the Ominous Wraith and the Royal Focus. In addition to that, the Life Drain is now in, which also means that we don't see the Will of the Forsaken, obviously. So that's another one to point out here, with the Crapify now moving in after the Echoes. And, well, off we go. 16 versus 16 for the next objective. More or less guaranteed, thanks to the experience Team Soundless is now gathering. But there we have it. Probably one of the strongest talents, if not the strongest for Diablo. Domination. If he gets a nice setup with a double stun, then whew, you can chunk someone down. Hard. Like, really hard. You can chunk the HP pool of anybody down to 50% or less. It's gonna be murderous. Absolutely insane. If he gets the setup. I mean, it's always the big if. If Lauber finds the position, if he finds the angle, he can do work with this. But it's 16 versus 16. The martial law is in. Muradin also has his second wind in now. His stone form. So that's going to help him a lot with survivability. The objective is active in the middle of the map. Would be a huge win for the Donuts if they can take it, since the fort in the middle is so low that it's not going to even be an obstacle. Might even fall before that. Ixir, nice, they find him, and Ana is down! That's a perfect start into this for the blue team, but they lose Cassia. Oh, the Poison Nova with the value. Shamzik is alive, and he dies. He dies to Zul. That's a double kill already. Muradin gets wall stunned, and he's also down. And over here, they are still chasing. Leo with the Entomb, and Malthael, he's dead. Zul dies, but he dies for a good cause. That's 4 down, and that is after Ana died. Check this fight out. Brightwing is popping like a pimple, gets eliminated here by the damage over time. Now they're moving into the middle to take down the fort. Easy peasy. Bot lane has taken some damage. Sylvanas is also prepping. They want to take the wall down as quickly as they can before the objective is even up. Ana is already back to business. Such a great engage initially for Soundless. They get the kill, but then they find themselves in the choke point, and Zul exploits it right away with the Poison Nova, and the rest of the team is helping out. 9 kills to 5. Okay, so 14 minutes into the game, and it is time for more action around the keep. 43,000 damage for Sylvanas, 42 for Malthael. Yeah, but they burn it down. That Punisher? Yeah, doesn't do enough. Zul wasn't there, couldn't do a whole lot. Zul is now starting to come in, push the bot lane out a bit. But let's face it, they're not going to take a fight until they have level 20. They're going to wait for 20 and see how this is going to work out. But yeah, so top side, that's where we currently have Copenhagen. But yeah, damn, I mean, that Ana kill. Ooh. Honestly, if they can move back after this and reset the fight, they have it. But here we go. There's the setup again. As they're starting to come in with the APOC. Big APOC. 4 heroes connected. The wall is done. Farlander, he's down. And they try for Brightwing. Brightwing is about to go down too. They get the Zul counter kill. He's always the one that seems to be dying for the team. But they are again getting the kills. The Entomb against 2. The Buried Alive even. They want more kills. They go for Cassia. First, Muradin goes down. Nano P, he's not gonna make it either. Here comes Leo for the slow. He's trying to turn it. Ain't happening. Bam! The mace to the face as Diablo is moving in together with Leo. They're donuts. They're moving through Team Soundless like hot butter through cheese in these last few team fights. 13 to 6 the kill count. Big damage. And the first keep eliminated. 2 levels ahead and the opportunity to even go for the top lane now. With catapults and a double wave, they have a chance to, if not take the keep, then at least damage it severely. Nicely done here. These guys are crushing. Soundless, they played a fantastic first map, but then Team Donuts coming back and doing solid work. Now, there is still an opportunity for the blue team to come back into this game. They only lost the keep in the middle. That's something that you can play around. But of course, the big question is, can they soak the 20 and then force the fight all the way up at the top? That's the big one. Right now, 2 heroes still haven't died. Sylvanas hasn't fallen. Diablo hasn't died yet either. It honestly seems like Glauber used all of his deaths in game number 1. That's what it feels like right now. Game number 1, he got them out of the way, you know? He's like, okay, guys, I'm going to get all of the deaths for the series out of the way in game number 1, and then I just don't die in game number 3. Easy Katka. Easy deal right there. Alright, so now we got the top right. Another camp is about to be taken. 13 to 6. There we go. And that's the shrine activated topside too. And the problem, of course, is this entire thing. I mean, again, look at the minimap. Not a single fort has been eliminated on the red team side. Not one. They have a fountain on every single lane. They have lane sustain. They have a fallback option. They even have the gate that they can move through when there's a fight. So, then they have the level 20. How do you play against this? Well, the answer is you don't. So, right now, Team Soundless, they pretty much have to get the 20, and then they can engage into the fight, but no matter what they do, they're going to be late to the party. So, we'll see how exactly this is going to work out for them. Blue team, they don't seem to make... Okay, they slowly move towards the top. They got to, but they can only defend. They can't fight for this anymore. You're too far behind. It's 30 stacks already for the donuts. That's just not happening. They got the level 20 talents though. Brightwing has the invisible friends again. The only friends that Fruit Fly will ever have. As I'm not tired to emphasize again. Brightwing has no friends. There we go. Muradin. What are we getting? Ah, he goes into the shield. Hardened shield for him. Alright. Time to party, everybody. That's a keep. Question is it core? Core or keep? That's what we're talking about. Right now, there's where we go. And let's have it. Big fight, big damage. Poison Nova once again. Rutsu gets attacked. They focus him so hard, but D.Va is about to lose the mech. Muradin could be stunned into the wall. Zulu's the first one to fall. The keep is about to go down as the Punisher is wailing away against it. But the blue team is so low. The Punisher jumps in. He wants a piece of the action. There's the snipe. Granny, the bullseye between the eyes as she gets the kill. Lauba is dead and the fight continues. 2 down. They get Copenhagen. Leo is dead and Skork jumps in. Sylvanas is also eliminated. Can they save it? Can they actually save that keep? It's so low, but it won't go down. Or will it? One hit. They keep it in the game. No way. 10 kills to 14. Are they back? Is this the comeback? Is this the 6.5 out of 10 moment? Okay, this would be insane. If they come back here, that would be crazy. Alrighty, so it's honestly, it's amazing. I love these Eastern European teams. The Russians, the Ukrainians, they are always so fucking crazy in their playstyle. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. They have it. They have it. 73,000 damage for Farlander's Malthael. 47,000 for Cassia. Oh my god. Still, they haven't taken the fort down yet. Let's not forget about this, okay? They won the team fight. They kept the keep. Congratulations. Like, again, I'm a fan. But they haven't really done anything on the other side of the map. They need to do way more to turn this around. And here comes the wall stun again. There's the wall stun. Alright, they're trying to go for the fight once again. So Ice Skim is getting attacked. Alright, here we go. Hold the lettuce, hold the cheese. We're going ham, baby. So Ice Cream with another Storm Bolt connects it quickly. But they are moving back again. Unstoppable already used. Sylvanas is diving in deep and they get Muradin. Muradin is down. The donuts. The donuts. They come in for another quick kill. They're trying the apocalypse. Buried alive. Malthael is dead. He uses his 20 to come back to business, but can they keep the rest alive? That's the question. Ixter and Rutsu, both of them are running. Skork with the kill against Brightwing. The Fruit Fly gets swatted, and that's the end of Cassia right here. Nicely done. That's the chance to end the game right now. Muradin, another 30 seconds until he's back on the map, unless Malthael pops off completely. This is game. What a series. What an insane series. They take their keep as well as they are moving towards the core. The donuts. I can't believe it. What a series. The games in this first qualifier are just insane, and it might not be over yet. D.Va is creating a little bit of space. The shield is just about to go down. If Hydra can somehow escape. Rutsu, tactical pause confirmed. What's happening? Hello? We have a 5 versus 2 with Muradin popping back any second, and there's something happening on the side of the red team. They pause the game here. They're all sitting at the core. No idea if they had a disconnect or what's going on, but this is getting absolutely nuts right now. 31 stacks for Muradin. And also, Diablo does not have all of his stacks together. They might be able to defend. They might actually be able to defend this. Shrine is activating, by the way, in 26 seconds. We are back to business. Muradin is here. They're trying to come in. 80%. They're going for the core. 70% any seconds. Muradin buried alive against 2. They go for the kill. Diablo's jumping in. And Leo is down. Leo is down. Muradin, he is still defending. Farland has eliminated 70% on the court. At the same time, the quest is completed for Diablo. They're moving in again as soon as Muradin dies. Sylvanas is popping up, but the rest of the team is already back to business as well. 68%. There's the poison over. Lauba is a little bit low. So is Rutsu. Doesn't have mana anymore either. Skork is trying to get the damage, and the catapults are moving in from every single side as we have the kill against Cassia, and this just has to be it. The catapults murdering the core, and that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The Donuts move on to the next round of the tournament. They're making it happen. They move on to the semi-final of the Masters Clash Qualifier.